Like, what is it that Sharif Cooper hasn't done that I can say he should do to say he's done it all?
He won that championship. That was it.
Everything. He's done everything. He's scored a lot in assists.
The only thing that can cap off his career is becoming Mr. Basketball.
So why is it that when I watch Ryan Odom, did I feel like he's the best player? Every time I watch Ryan Odom play, I feel like I'm seeing something special. Like I'm seeing something that I'm not gonna maybe not see again. I said that for a long time. BJ Boston was my favorite high school player in Georgia. I don't get that feeling that I'm seeing something I'll never see again. It's the Love of the Game podcast. We're in the building. We here. We back. It's Saturday night. The championships are over. Every state champion has been crowned. Congratulations to everybody that won. Hey man, keep working. To everybody that didn't get a win, it's all right. Make sure you back next year. Make sure that they're able to say your name, man. It was a great game. Berkmar and Milton just wrapped up. Amazing game, went back and forth all day long. So we'll be there to cover all the action. We'll talk about everything that went down. But first, we got a special guest in the house. Y'all know how we do, man. It's not Sunday, but we still stand sucker free. There are no suckers in our circle, dog. Y'all know how we get down. We got Christian Chambers in the building.
Augusta finest. Augusta, Georgia finest.
Hey, man, Christian, you ain't got to be humble on this show, big dog.
Hey, we're going to let you get your rocks off.
Man.
Hey, we bringing y'all a certified cooker, dog, on the show, man. This is Columbus State University's own, man.
Freshman of the year
in the Peach Belt Conference. We talking about high level basketball, man. High level basketball. And an alum of Evans. Am I saying that right? Alum, or should I say alumni? Bryce, tell me about it. Am I wrong?
I think when you're referring to it's alumnus, right? And then
alumnus?
When is that right? Yeah, or alumni, I think. But when you're referring,
I never graduated. I don't know. You had to school me.
You graduate?
Huh?
You didn't graduate?
No.
Oh yeah, you know what, Dre? I was looking for that documentary about your the movie we was talking about that one time that you told us to watch.
Bane and Lil Rock?
Yeah, okay. I forgot what the name was.
Yeah,
the lock on YouTube. That shit crazy.
That junk is wild. That shit is wild.
I'm gonna watch it when we get off.
Yeah.
I didn't know you didn't graduate though. Why you stopped?
Started working, and then was taking classes, and then started working more. And the more and more I worked, the less classes I took. That's why I will always suggest to any person that says, I want to go in the workforce for a little while, and then I'm going to go back and go to college, to just go to college and get it over with.
Yeah.
Sure. Every year that you don't finish, it just gets harder and harder. You just might as well just go get it over with. Yeah. And then I got married, and then I had a baby, and I bought a house. I did all of that in 1 year.
You ever thought about going back to finish?
Multiple times. Actually, I'm thinking about enrolling in Morehouse.
Oh yeah.
They have a program for people, specifically for people like me.
Yeah.
Where you go online.
Don't be coming to homecoming acting like you've been around the yard and shit.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna skip homecoming. I think I'm straight. I'm good.
Nah, you gotta go. You gotta pull up the homecoming. Huff gonna be there too.
I mean, if everybody pulling up, you gonna do the shimmy if I go to homecoming?
Nah, you don't do no shimmy.
Hey, we'll talk about it offline. I saw something online. I gotta ask you about, Bryce.
Don't do no shimmy.
Hey, Christian, are you joining a fraternity?
Nah, my few of my teammates was talking about doing that, but nah, I'm just focused on basketball. I feel like I don't know. I'm just not that type of kid. I'm just focused solely on basketball, trying to get college over with.
I feel you on that. Get to
Trying to get to that money, that bag.
Get to that league. Get to that league.
Thanks.
All right.
Keep working.
So man, let's get to it. Come on.
Get to it, Locke.
Yeah. So, Chris, I watched you play maybe twice your senior year. I watched you versus Heritage, and I think I watched you when y'all. It was the first round, the second round. Y'all played against South Cobb.
It was third round, I believe.
Third round, okay, third Elite Eight, and I think you went for 30.
Yeah, I had all trouble in the first half. Came back in the second half, had like 26, so finished with like 31.
So I remember that night of the game because I think I told Bryce, me and Zarko was talking because I know you was thinking about playing before COVID hit, thinking about coming and playing for the Georgia Canes.
Yeah, I was
at one
thinking
point.
I wanted to do that, but yeah, due to the circumstances, I had to go ahead and make my decision right after the season. So, but yeah, I was really looking forward to playing that one last I believe spring, going to the lottery, see what my recruitment would do, but it didn't. COVID didn't allow me to do that, so ain't nothing I can do about it.
No. But but you see how things worked out. You decided to go D2. You went to a tough conference, the Peach Belt. You playing for Coach Moore, who was a great coach. I feel like an underrated coach.
Yeah,
you playing upon a defense that a lot of people don't play. A lot of people don't know about the Amoeba defense.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it. I most definitely know about it. It was a long process trying to learn that Amoeba defense, but I got the hang of it towards like the end of the season. But yeah, Amoeba, it get kind of confusing. You got to pay attention. You most definitely got to be paying attention.
Hey, that's that UNLV big dog, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augman.
And then with Coach Moore, baby. So if you don't know how to run Amoeba, you're probably not gonna see the floor. So it's like you got to know that Amoeba with him.
I love it. Hey man, so we talk about this. So you dealt with COVID in a very different way than some of the other players that are coming through right now. It ended your opportunity to have one more spring to go play. Some guys went ahead and had an opportunity to play this summer, and it just really drastically changed their recruitment because it wasn't as many scholarships out there available. Coaches weren't able to come and watch them play. But you made the best of your situation. You were a kid that could have went to a top post grad or prep school or something like that and kind of held out for another year, but you chose Columbus State instead, and it looks like it really paid off. I just want to talk about, hear about your thought process and how you saw the situation and how it's playing out for you right now.
Back last summer when before I made my decision, everything really just best decision for my family. So they'll have to get a lot of money into. And with basketball, like the conference, that stuff, who the best opportunity to take my game to my ultimate end goal. So with all the schools that recruited me right before COVID hit and all that stuff, I just had to just really narrow down my decision to go with the best school, really for my family, really. So that was the main thing that went my decision. The best for my family, so they don't have like a bunch of money. Spent so much money, AAU, and the best. I went all my life, really. So I really just wanted to go to the best school that would fit my family the best. And Columbus State, which was God. So yeah, everything really just played really how I wanted it to. Everything.
Definitely. I think we breaking up on the sound just a little bit. But I definitely think it worked out. One thing that people don't realize is that you play in the Peach Belt, and that it is high level basketball and high level athletes. Can you talk to some of the people that's watching who maybe haven't seen the Peach Belt about the level of competition?
I was a victim of the Peach Belt. The Peach Belt got some I wouldn't say I'm a victim, but I'll say I'm a victim, but I'm not. I didn't say I didn't take it seriously, but I didn't know about the Peach Belt at all. But the Peach Belt got some really it got some hoopers in the Peach Belt, most definitely. I can't think of the names, but it got plenty of good hoopers all across the conference. So the Peach Belt, it shouldn't be taken lightly at all. I mean, I found out it's one of the best Division II conferences in the country. So to be able to play in that environment and all that, especially when COVID come back. I mean, not COVID come back, but when fans able to come back and all that stuff and get the true experience, it's gonna be a fun environment to play in, most definitely.
Good gyms, good facilities across the board in the Peach Belt as well. So far, what's been your toughest matchup? Has it been like Aiken or Pembroke or Augusta? What's been the toughest matchup for you so far?
Really, my toughest matchup really just been against myself. Really, I feel like nobody really. I'm really against myself. Really, just sometimes, not really. Sometimes, really, all the time. Like the only person I really have to play against is really myself. So if I'm, what I'm saying, doing everything the right way and all that stuff off the court, it will lead to on the court, which will lead to a good performance. So this first year, the word to describe this first year is just growth, mentally and physically. So yeah, that's what I would say my matchup is. Nobody really gives me problems. Just really myself, really.
Did you coming into this your freshman year? Did you set the goal of being in the freshman of the year, or did it just happen?
Not coming into this first year of college, I really was just trying to be the best version of myself. I didn't set any goals. I know my end goals, so I said to myself, anything that happens from now to me getting to my end goal is what happens. So in between that, I'm just trying to be the best version of myself on and off the court. So anything that happens in between that is just like part of the story type of thing.
What are some things that you changed or improved upon your game coming from high school to college?
Really, mostly off the court stuff, like off the court habits. My mind, changing my mindset. Those are really the two biggest things. I mean, it's more complex. You know what I'm saying? If you dig into it, but to simplify everything, really just my mindset and my habits, really. And then I know once my off the court habits change, my mindset completely changes. It's gonna change everything to on the court, and it's gonna take my whole game to a whole nother level. And I'm still working on that at this moment to this day. So season it should be everybody should the result of it.
Hey, I love that. And Locke, sorry not to cut you off, but he just dropped a gem real quick. That mindset and those off the court habits that you're talking about, like give us some detail, fill that in, because I feel like a lot of kids can really learn from that.
Really just it just depends on who you are. You gotta really sit down and have some alone time away from like phones and social media and really just like think about who you are and like what your habits are, and you just gotta act on them and just change them in order to be the person that you can truly be. I mean, unless you're satisfied with who you are right now, but I feel like nobody should be satisfied with who they are. Better people and humans can always like evolve and be better than what they are right now. So you really just gotta sit down and have some alone time with yourself, away from everybody, away from family, girlfriends, anything like that, and just evaluate yourself, see what your habits are, see anything and everything you can change, and just act on changing it, and then you'll see progress and progression as you do that. Yeah, so, I mean, it's simple. It sounds very simple, but it's very hard.
So do you think you getting out the Augusta area where you're born, where you was raised, where you play high school ball at, and you just going to Columbus where you didn't know much about the area, you didn't have a lot of friends, you just in a whole different environment. Did that play a role?
Not really, because I had a strong feeling Columbus was gonna be exactly like Augusta, and it is.
Yeah.
And one feeling that gave me that is because like it just gave it away. Like Columbus and Augusta got the same area code, so it's like I don't know why. It just gave me the feeling that Augusta and Columbus was gonna be the same thing. I just got to change my habits, and I'm gonna be given the same circumstances that I was dealt with being in Augusta and how recruiting goes and all that stuff. I just got to change the stuff within me in order to get to where I want to go. So, the location really didn't have anything to do. I know if I was in Augusta, I'll probably be more focused because I'll be right at home. So, the location didn't have nothing to do with it.
I'm
But
sold.
but the people that I was dealt with from like by God and all that stuff, because He has control over everything. Like the people more like I feel like they was be in my life like for a specific reason. So yeah, the location really didn't, but the people that came into my life and all that stuff, yeah, they most definitely have a reason to why everything is taking place in my life right now, and they're helping me with everything. Most definitely. The connection still breaking up.
No, we hear you.
Hey, I'm online buying Christian Chambers stock right now, bro. Hey, I'm on Cash App buying Christian Chambers stock right now. I just love that because that level of accountability that you're talking about is missing in so many people, not just players, but even coaches. That level of accountability that I can be better, I can change things in me, and I can make my whole situation different with me changing my actions. That's a beautiful thing. I want to hear some things about your routine. Like what is the routine that got you to this point of being freshman of the year? Like, what does that look like? Let's talk to these kids and help them understand. Like, is it 5 a.m. shots, 6 a.m. shots? Like, what does the routine look like?
One word to put all that together is really just overtime. You got to really put in overtime. You can't just do the required minimum that your coaches make you do. Like, if you get up, if your coaches, you know what I'm saying, got 6 a.m. weights, you can't really count that as you working because, like, you got to put in your own individual time, like, you know what I'm saying, that you really don't have to do, which is really called overtime. So it's just a bunch of overtime, just whenever I can get free time to go to the gym, fit it in my schedule, go to the gym. Probably like I usually wake up recently since the season just ended abruptly for us. I've been getting up at like 7:30 in the morning, go to the gym for about an hour, and then come back to my room, take a shower, take an hour nap, then go back to the gym. And then we recently just started weight, so just my routine, it kind of changes with the circumstances, like with my coaches, and then they work out. So I mean, it's not really like a set routine. I feel like if people say they got set routines, I feel like that's not really true because like I feel like I'm personally not a robot, so stuff doesn't go as planned all the time. So I just try to fit in overtime with my schedule really. So one word to put all that together, overtime. You got to put a lot of overtime in. And I can't really tell somebody like, you know what I'm saying, to get up at this time because you just whatever your situation is, you just got to fit into your schedule, just put in overtime. Whenever it's comfortable or uncomfortable, don't matter really. You got to get it in.
I like it. That's what I'll be telling a lot. We got to put in overtime, lot.
Man, I do at my full-time job.
We gotta put in overtime, lot. No, playing. What's been one of the biggest differences between the high school game and the college game?
Really just the physicality of the players. The players are stronger, they faster, they smarter. I wouldn't really say they smarter. I'll just say they stronger and faster, honestly. Like I remember my very first game, Pembroke game. I had got a fast break, and I was jogging, but I wasn't purposely jogging. I was just going at a high school speed. This kid named Spencer, he just was running. I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? He got a butter rim, had blocked my shot. So right then and there, it had taught me a lesson now. Like you gotta run because these players are like faster and then like they stronger. So that's really the biggest difference. Really, they just faster and stronger. Honestly, for me, it might be different for other players, but for me, it's just they faster and stronger.
We've been talking to a lot of kids about this whole with the whole level thing, right? My thing has been consistently with kids of like go to a place that's a great fit for you. If you know that like not playing or sitting on a bench or maybe having a red shirt is not the right thing for you, then you may not want to push your way to a level where you're going to be required to do that before you can play.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel any type of way about the decision that you made? Do you feel like, hey, I wish I was in a different position. I could have held out maybe for something else. Or are you happy that you landed at this place where you landed and everything worked out great?
But yeah, I'm most definitely happy how how it's turning out at Columbus State because like how it is, you got and everything. That's what I've been doing my whole life. So it's like me being at Columbus State, it's not like I had a better situation. Dang, like it's never been a moment where it was like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I probably should have went to this school or dang, I probably made the wrong decision because it's like Columbus State was truly my best offer I had, really. So it's like how everything worked out for me and my family, and then with the basketball situation, it's like everything is really just happening for a reason. I'm just like seeing everything unfold mentally and physically and all that stuff. So, I mean, with kids trying to hold out and try to like maybe like try to get an offer because the school looks nice. I mean, like that's probably like the biggest mistake you can probably do is just like for kids that's in high school. I would say when it comes to making a decision, I would say go to the school that wants you. Don't chase a school like go to the school that's chasing you because they probably honestly see something in you that you probably don't even see in yourself and they will help you. Like, so, yeah, never chase a school. I never was the type of kid. I mean, when I was in high school, I wanted to go D1 simply because I knew what that could do with me getting to my end goal. So that's the only reason why I wanted to go D1. But if D2 was D1, I'll go to a D2 school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really don't care. I just wanted to go to the best school that can help me to my end goal. That didn't happen. But it's not like I was bitter or anything. Like, dang, like, man, if I was at a D1 school, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I understand that everything happens for a reason. So, but yeah, you should never chase a school. That's with life. You don't, even with females, anything like that. Like, you never supposed to chase female, nothing like that. So,
Hey man, I love the way you think, man.
I'm telling you. Hey, Christian, do you still watch games at Evans and are you still in contact with those guys?
oh yeah, I went to I'm at home right now. I went to back to Evans this morning. I'm going back tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm most definitely still in contact with our Josh and Brayson, Rashad, all them at Evans. I wish they would have won the state championship, but another elite exit, but ain't nothing they can do about it. I most definitely still stay in contact. I'm gonna be in contact with them for really my whole life, really, Coach Kenny and all them. I want to invest in the school one day, all that, because they need a shooting machine. And I don't know if y'all think so, but shooting machines, you need like, I think every school needs a shooting machine, and our coach would not get us.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
I'm definitely trying to.
Christian, man, talk about Augusta basketball because I've said on this show multiple times. I feel like they don't get the love they needed, that they deserve. Where we got 3 state championships from Augusta this year. We got Cross Creek just beat Tough Sandy Creek team. You got Cross Creek Girls just won. I forgot the other team that just won a state championship. I know it was another girls team.
Mm-hmm.
But just talk about the talent level, like the kids that came before you, like you had Zep
Yeah,
that went to
Zup,
Laney.
Drez,
Yeah, like
Christian.
how did they help? Did you grow up watching those guys?
Not really, because I'm more so like, you know what I'm saying, I be in my own little thing. I be doing my own little thing. So, but yeah, I naturally, because I play basketball and they play basketball and all that stuff. So we have a yeah, I know of, yeah, I'm cool with them. But when it comes to Augusta basketball, I don't know what it's gonna take for us. I wouldn't say to get our respect, but just simply for coaches just to like just take a look this way, because it's like, dang, like it's like we have so many like great players or players that got potential to be great, but it's like they got to go like the longest route just to get to a Division I school or something like that. So it's like I don't know why it's the way it is out here, but yeah, man. Because I lived in the Atlanta area. I went to Shiloh in high school. My parents didn't move down here, so it's like ever since I came down here, it's like. And then when I started getting like in the recruiting game and all that stuff, when I started trying to get recruited and all that stuff, it's like, dang, it's like the hardest thing to get recruited down here. And it's like you'll think like we sorry or something, like a lot of Augusta players like can hoop, like a lot of Augusta players cool. You got Drez that had to go to like 2 JUCO just to get to North Texas. You had Trey that had to go to like Gordon State just to get where he at. Had Zup. And then the players that like Zup, he played like on the Atlanta, like, you know what I'm saying? He was in the Atlanta area, so it's like it just real hard to get. I don't know why it's like that, but I just pray it could change. And I'm like I said, like I'm trying to like invest back in my whole city, so the kids that's like in middle school, by the time they get to high school, it'll just be easier for them. So it's like I don't know why it's like that though. I pray it changes because it's a lot of hoopers that can play basketball down here. I feel like it's one of the most like I don't know about other cities, but I know this city it got to be one of the most unnoticed cities when it comes to recruiting and stuff like that.
I definitely agree because you don't hear much. Even when I talk to coaches, they really don't mention players from Augusta.
Yeah, I don't know why though. Like I never understood that. Like I honestly never understood that. Yeah, honestly, it's weird to me. It's like
Well, a lot of them don't want to drive after they get off the airport,
There
and
we go.
it's another 2-hour drive.
yeah.
So you really have to be special for them
But
to come.
yeah, but I don't know. And that's just my whole take on it. I mean, it still shouldn't stop anything. It's just gonna make like for I don't know, like for just to, like for the way like we get treated and all that stuff. Me personally, I think it's just gonna make your story better because it's like if you just think the right way and like live like the right way, it'll just only make your story better, honestly. But it's all about what you desire and what you want, though. If your dream was to get a Division I offer and all that stuff, and then you have that, then like you can't really complain because you got what you asked for and all that stuff. So I'm still working to get what I'm asking for. So yeah.
Hey man, I just feel like as a coach, you got to spend that budget, man. You got to go down there and it's one tank of gas there and back. Spend that extra $40 on that tank of gas, go there and back, and get you a kid that'll save your job. Columbus State went down there to Augusta and got a kid and got the freshman of the year in a conference. You know, or you could come to the Lemon Street Classic because we will be inviting teams from Augusta every year, and you could just pull into Marietta and watch those talented Augusta teams play every year. I got to figure out who we're going to invite back. We already invited Grovetown back to Lemon Street, so we might have to get the repeat for Evans as well. Who is the funniest guy on that Evans team?
Oh man, they all funny in my opinion. I'll probably the funny guy on Evans probably. I'll probably say Bryson, honestly. Simply because, like, especially now, like back when I was in high school and all them, I couldn't really see them how I see them now. But now, once I think about it, I'll probably say it's Bryson. But they all funny. I ain't gonna lie, they like literally all funny. They probably too funny at times. Don't know when to be serious, but they all funny. But
My favorite player is Devin Story. How good is Devin?
oh yeah, definitely. He most definitely a bucket. I ain't gonna lie, he most definitely a bucket. I really love how he play. Really, he play calm, play poised. He can hit shots. He real smooth with the ball and all that stuff. He can score. He can pass. I always like how Devin played, even when he was at Westminster and all that stuff. I really like how Devin played.
Like his game a lot. Man, we appreciate you coming on, sharing your story with us, man. Wish you continued success. I can't wait until this coming season happens because we'll be past COVID. We'll be able to get back in the stands and all that. I'll be able to shoot down to Columbus and catch some games, shoot over to Augusta and watch you guys battle the Augusta Jags. Great basketball in the Peach Belt at all times, man. So appreciate you, man, coming on and wish you much success. Hope you go from freshman player of the year to overall player of the year in the conference next year, bro.
It's coming.
Man, that's what I'm working for. Or just want to work thing like that. But appreciate y'all for having me, man.
No doubt. No doubt.
Man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on, man. We'll be back in touch at the start of the season. We'll see how you're doing.
All right, man. Yeah, my number gonna stay the same.
All right,
Appreciate
Christian,
it.
man. Yep.
No doubt. Hey, that's a very impressive young man.
No, hell yeah.
That is a very impressive young man. It would not surprise me based on his mindset if he made it to the highest level. If somebody was to tell me after this interview that he made it to the league, I wouldn't be surprised. You got to be a special person with a special mindset to make it in basketball. And when you start talking about like changing things about yourself and getting off to yourself and really examining your own life and like all that type of stuff, like to me, you like that sounds like some Kobe shit to me. You know what I mean?
Mamba mentality.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like he's moving in a different direction.
And he made a good point, which was he wanted to change his habits.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't eat right. A lot of people don't take care of their body. They don't stretch. They don't recover. You know, all the things you need to do to be successful. You know, a lot of people don't take care of their body. So that's an important thing that he actually touched on that a lot of people that come on here don't really talk about.
Exactly.
I don't know that I've heard any kid talk about wanting to change their habits.
I've never heard it.
I don't know any kid that man. I hope kids are really paying attention and really taking that in because that kid's gonna be successful, regardless of whatever he decided to do. Hey, is it 0 dark 30 lock? Is that what time it is? Is it spooky hours, scary hours?
Now it's trying to get right out.
All right, let's get to it. We had the 7A championships today.
Yep.
Any surprises in this game?
I don't think it's no surprise. I think the game went as we thought it was going. I knew it was going to be a close game, but I always had Milton pulling it out, and it came down to the wire, like we expected.
Yeah, we all. I think we all said that we had Milton winning, so that wasn't. They were the favorite to win. I think so.
But it came down to the last 2-3 minutes.
We knew it was gonna be close. Yeah.
But it was funny about both teams. They both are still bringing all their firepower back. Milton losing Big Brockwell and Birthmark losing Dara, but they still got Ride Out, still got Logan, still got Malik. You know, it was basically TSF versus the Migos.
Pretty much.
Right. That's a fact.
You know, hey man, we got to shout out Adam Gibbs.
Hey, we're gonna see this matchup again next week at the opening, man.
No, most definitely. Yeah. we got to shout out to Adam, man.
That's
AKA Pat Riley.
That's a fact. A couple things, and we got to talk about Adam on the show, but I'm gonna go back to one thing that I saw in the game before we go back to that. But I want every kid, all these 6'8" kids that keep telling me that they are wing, 6'7", 6'8", you keep telling me you're a 3. Did y'all pay attention to how many post-entry passes got made in this game? There were a lot of post touches, a lot of post-ups, and a lot of post touches in this game. And a lot of buckets on basic, drop step moves around the basket in this game. And I see so many kids that weren't in the 7A championship tell me that they're a 3 and you want to shoot threes. But the team's playing at the highest level, playing a good, and we got a clean game too. I mean, the refs got in the way in a little bit in the second half, but largely we got a clean game. But I was surprised at how many post-entry cut through, like how many possessions that we got like that of guys playing inside out. I thought they were just going to kind of get up and down, like, and really go.
Well, bigs always want to be guards, and guards always want to be bigs. So,
but what's crazy? We talking about this. The 3 top guards in 2023 won state championships.
Isaiah Collier,
Kanan Carlisle, DT.
That's true. That's true.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Look, that's crazy. Like in 3 different classifications.
That 2023 class was loaded.
No, it's definitely.
Bryce, I know you love the 2021 class. I think the 2023 class might be better than the 2021.
I think 2021 didn't pan out as well as we thought it was going to pan out to be.
Man, 2021 is good, but remember I said this when we was on the phone call, but a lot of people disagreed. I said 2021 has the wings, 2022 has the guards, and it seems like 2023 has the guards as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see that? That makes sense.
But man, Milton High School, they went on a 26-game winning streak, 22, 23. They haven't lost since December.
Birkmar winning that game or leading the game from pretty much the beginning all the way to the last 5 minutes. And Milton just never rattled, kept playing basketball, never like.
I would think that Milton might get some type of Geico bid.
I was thinking the same thing. You got a top, you got
2 top players,
a high major backcourt.
Yeah,
with a high major big with LT.
You missed another one too. They got all
the other big kid from the transfer.
You know what I'm talking
what's
about?
His name?
Kendrick. Is it Kendrick Campbell?
Yeah, Kendrick. Yeah, Kendall Campbell.
They might get one.
And all of those kids are coming back.
Yeah, if they come back, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, that's tough. How many state championships has Milton had won? Whiteheart won.
None.
Oh, it's his
This
first
is
one.
first one. This Milton first one since David Boyd.
Oh wow.
And I'm waiting for David Boyd to retweet or tweet out and say, "Can you do it again?" Because I think he won back to back when he coached at Milton.
Oh, well, he should be saying congratulations first.
Right.
True.
Way to do
Y'all
it
know how
without paying for kids' apartments and.
Oh my God! Here he goes.
Come
Man.
on, man.
You don't think that's never mind. We shouldn't get into that conversation because
David Boyd cheat everywhere he go, man. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I mean,
Everywhere he goes.
Look, man, in order to win, you gotta have some people that that can play. So,
Yeah, man. I ain't knocking it. Go ahead.
You gotta have some guys.
Rock out. Rock out.
Man.
He thought he was in DC when he came out.
You think that everybody in all of the state championship teams got local kids?
No.
Okay, man.
And it doesn't bother me. I ain't got no problem with it. I just have a problem with it when you talk like you don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this:
Hey, are you throwing shots at him because he blocked you a little while back?
No.
Dre get blocked by everybody now.
You get blocked by everybody. How you get blocked by everybody?
I'm lucky. Honestly, my only issue with David Boyd is going after other coaches, right? Like when his kid went to Pebblebrook and all of a sudden you take issue with George because you want your kid to be doing things over Colin Sexton, and George is no idiot. So no, Drew Drennan is not doing whatever he wants to do when Colin Sexton's on the floor. So don't start talking crazy about George with all the stuff you did to get the kids that you had. Like, just relax. Just say you disagree with what George is doing on the floor strategically and leave it at that. You ain't got to throw dirt at George and act like he's doing stuff that you didn't do, because David Boyd was the king of all this transfer stuff we see now. David Boyd was the originator of all this shit. So again, I'm just calling a spade a spade. I don't even dislike David Boyd at all, but don't come at George talking to George crazy. Hey, you're the originator of this game.
Hey, this gonna get replayed.
I don't care. Nobody has wowed out with transfers more than David Boyd wowed out with transfers. Like, come on. Like, relax. Relax. You had apartment buildings built for you. Relax. Like, which again, I have no problem with. I have no problem with high schools with great coaches getting kids at their high school. I believe you should be able to. I think it should be legal. It should not be against the rules, because these kids need to play for great coaches. Which brings me to Rideout. Rideout isn't Rideout unless he transfers.
Okay, we'll talk then.
You know what? Rideout always been good. I just feel like Rideout just had to find a situation where he felt comfortable and they gonna let him be Rideout.
Rideout was good. Rideout's been good. I agree. He's really coming into his own now.
But would he be Rideout if he didn't find, like Locke said, if he didn't find the right situation for him? I don't think he would.
Not yet.
And kudos to his parents for having the mobility to be able to put him in that situation. Kudos to Berkmar for recognizing talent in a kid and using them to the best of his ability. I mean, the change in that young man's life because they were able to find the right situation for them. That's a big change. That it's the difference between, and I don't want to talk about levels or none of that. I'm just solely talking about the fact that he saved his family tens of thousands of dollars because he transferred. And he's going to get a free education now. I think that's huge.
Yeah, shout out just birthmark overall, man, because I think a lot of people didn't
Let's
have them going this far in the state finals because I had a lot of people saying McEachem's going to beat birthmark in the Final Four. Like I argued where they was just hey, McEachern. And I'm like, birthmark has been winning games and tough games. So I think it's one of the teams that nobody didn't really see going to the state finals, in my opinion. But for them to make it this far and for them to bring everything back, except Dara, who is a major piece.
What could they get over the summer to put them over the hump?
Shoot, man, you gotta see, man. You gotta call Huncho, man. You gotta call Quavo.
A really good one.
I ain't got Quavo's number, so.
But I'm hearing they may have to find a new coach. I think this is birthmark last year. I think that's the coach last year.
Is he gonna step down?
That's the rumor.
Oh, we gonna talk about all the jobs that's open real quick.
Why would he step down?
Bro, he tired.
Been going for a long time. He did coach you, Bryce. He been at this for a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Shit. Come on, like that's your dude. Like he coached you.
He won state championship with Norcross.
And you damn near 40.
Yeah.
So we're saying the Cherokee job is open, the McEachern job is open, the Hillgrove job is open. Now possibly the Birkmore job is open.
I'm hearing. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I'm hearing.
I wish he would stay one more year. He's got a really good group. And I know that's saying a lot because that's a big sacrifice from his family to do that. But with the group he has, I would love for him to stay one more year, being that they'll all be seniors. And then if you want to retire. But he's got a chance to win a championship next year.
No, he definitely, man, 7A is going to be so strong next year. Because you got Newton. You still got Milton.
Grayson's going to be back.
Grayson's going to be back.
Yeah.
But, man, we might can see Milton coming in. They can come in. Wait, they haven't lost in 25, 24, 23 games. They can come in and just, hey, you still bringing LT back. Like, you only person I think is graduating is Big Brockwell that's going to Campbell. So you find you underclassmen to take his spot or get a transfer in. If I'm a 7-18, that's who I'm hunting at. I'm hunting Milton.
Gotta be. If you want to beat a man, you gotta beat the man. It gotta be who you're on the hunt for. Congratulations, man. And congratulations to Adam Gibbs. He's put a lot of work into those kids.
Adam been with them
for
a long time.
He put a lot for a long time. He deserves some flowers, man. He really does.
Hey, is Adam Handle of the year? You need to start grabbing out of passing out awards. Love for the game awards.
He's certainly done his job. Like he's done a lot. We all know the kids that he's had, and he's certainly done a lot for all of them, and they've all gotten better over the years. Like I wasn't sold on Cameron Walker, but he's gotten better.
I don't even know who that is.
He's gotten better, man. He's a college player. Cam a college player.
Adam's definitely really good. He know what he's doing.
TSF prep now comes into play.
I guess so. Who will be the coach?
Hey, I understand. I put it like this, man. If I'm a kid, I'm looking at. There's nothing wrong going up under Allen, under his tree. Just doing. He built the connections. Hey, he built the resume, so he knows what he's doing.
One
He's
thing
been at it for a while.
one thing I will give Adam credit for too, though. There are a lot of people who can recruit. There aren't as many people who can develop.
Mm.
He had that same group of kids for
years.
I'm fourth grade. When I first
I
saw him,
remember I
like,
coached against them. Man, I remember those kids, Big Mo, all of those kids when they were ELW.
Yes, I remember watching them play ELW. Yes,
They went from ELW to Express. They went from Express to the Celtics.
Yep.
Celtics to TSF.
Yep.
Like those same 4, 5, 6 kids been together.
And got better. That's the
every
key.
year.
They got better. And he deserves a lot of credit for that. I'm sure there are other people involved. I don't want to leave, Coach Whiteside out of this and his role that he's played. I know Mark Edwards was over at Milton training, not this year, but I think before he went to Wheeler, he was at Milton training. I don't want to leave Mark out of the equation. There's probably a lot of people that's been involved with them. I'm sure I'm leaving people out or whatever. I just don't, as super familiar with their situation. But I do know Adam's been the one calling the plays, and he's been really successful doing it. So if I'm looking at TSF Prep as somebody that I want to go somewhere and I want to learn how to play the right way and get better, because what Adam could have done is just made everything all about Bruce and not really played a team game. But every year I watch them, they play the right way. So if I'm a kid, a talented kid, and TSF Prep wants to have a conversation, you should probably at least have a conversation. Is that going to be a national team? Are they going to pull kids in from everywhere? Is that going to be like an Oak Hill type situation? Or is it going to be local kids that they turn into like an Oak Hill situation?
I mean, they got the facilities. They got the resources to make it a national program. They could, I guess. They could. I don't know much about it though. I don't know much about it. I do know some people was on my head about 2:00, 3 a.m. about their state championship win. I guess they was a little upset that we didn't give them their credit for winning the state championship. But
oh yeah, you did have people from Cross Creek on your head about you want
to. I mean, I really don't even. I for some reason I feel like I'm not affiliated with nobody, so it wasn't no bias. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
it was too early, man. It was like 7 o'clock. This man was dropping tweets.
It was way that shit woke me up. It was way too early, but the thing about it is, they won a state championship. So yeah, they the better team, but on paper, they are not the better team. It's not a bias. That's just a fact. Like, I'm not gonna go no deeper than that. But
there's a bigger play, and I'm not going there. But people miss the bigger play in that whole conversation.
Yeah, because they thought it was solely about them and discrediting what they had done, and it was not.
No, it wasn't. They missed the bigger play. We making a way bigger point. They missed the forest for the trees, man. But congratulations to Cross Creek. I am going to reach out to Coach Kelly and see if we can get him on the show.
That'll be dope.
We should split the show between Coach Kelly and Coach Thompson.
Definitely need to get Coach Thompson on from McKeitron.
From Will.
Larry, I'm thinking Larry, yeah.
Yeah.
What did I know?
From McKeitron too.
What didn't I know?
Bryce, I don't know.
I'm literally looking at the comment. I'm just saying, what am I missing? What did I not know?
There was the game, and then there was a game being played outside of that people just.
I just don't understand how I don't understand how people can say that the team was better or the team was. What are you?
Hey, you got the City Girls as your ringtone, Bryce?
That wasn't me.
Locke definitely got the City Girls. As
Oh
his ringtone.
no. First of all, who has ringtones?
You do.
No, I don't. I was an Instagram video I was watching. Like, man, it's 2020, it's 2021. Who has ringtones?
You do.
Oh,
When she calls, she got a ring that having.
No, you do. I have my phone on silent. That's why I miss a lot of y'all messages.
Turned upside down because you can't.
My phone stays silent with it facing the face.
Anyway,
all right, man. All right.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
I don't understand how people can say that a certain school was supposed to win when other school got McDonald's All-American and 4 Division I players. Like, that don't even make no sense. But that was all my point was. But okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna keep talking about that.
Yeah.
In other news, Georgia Tech is about to win the ACC championship, and Georgetown won the Big East championship for the first time since 2007. So shout out to
That was
Patrick.
good. Shout out, that's huge.
That's huge. That's huge.
That's huge for Georgia Tech as well. I wanted Florida State to win, but to see Georgia Tech and with all the flack they get without getting local players from high school.
Yeah.
And Pastner, I've been hearing the last 2 years, Pastner about to get fired. He needs to leave.
Hot seat.
Hey,
he ain't about to leave now. No, I wasn't familiar with Cross Creek. You're right. I was not. But to see Georgetown back in the big dance and to win the Big East is big for college basketball because,
somebody else that was on a hot seat.
It's always they were on the hot seat, but Georgetown has always been like a program that represents us. You know what I mean? Like it represents us, like our culture. We have a black head coach, we have a black program. People used to think Georgetown was a black school. You know what I'm saying? It's not, but
HBCU used to think HBCU for sure.
It's not. So it's good to see Georgetown back.
Whoa, that was a big win.
Yeah, and they actually said that today was the day that they hired John Thompson 49 years ago. They won on the same day. So
that's
pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff for Georgetown. And Georgia Tech is 30 seconds away from winning ACC. So that's big.
Man, that's big for the city.
Yeah, that's huge.
I think now, maybe not this 2021 class, but maybe people in this 2022, especially this 2023, Pastner has a selling point. Hey, I won a conference. I won the ACC. I don't think they won the ACC since Paul Hewitt.
It's been a long time. And Kyle Sturdivant, who is a homegrown kid, is playing a lot of minutes in this game as well, knocking out a lot of free throws.
Controlling the game. You got Jordan Usher on that team as well.
Nasty dunk. So, yeah.
So, hey.
It might be a thing.
2022, I hope some of the top kids look at Georgia Tech.
Yep. Can't beat playing in Georgia Tech downtown Atlanta. It's kind of hard to beat that. I'm going to be honest with you.
Very hard. ACC?
Yeah, in the ACC.
You do good in the ACC. You can play anywhere.
You can play, yeah. ACC is the highest, just about the highest conference in college basketball. Yeah.
But man, guys, I don't mean it's Saturday night. I ain't gonna be on the show all night with y'all guys.
What do y'all think about the decision to foul Kanaan Carlisle down the stretch for Milton or for Burkmar as a strategy? It didn't pay off. He made 6 straight free throws. But
I'm about to say Kanaan Carlisle is the wrong person to foul.
Yeah,
that's who they chose to foul intentionally.
Hey.
That's Bryce ringtone. This man here. It has to be a Saturday night.
It's been a long week. We've been doing this
It's
all
a
week.
Saturday
Trying to
night.
get all the best content we can, man. I appreciate you guys hanging with us all week. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Shout out to Crispin Chambers. So proud of you, young man. Very, very, very impressed. Shout out to MJ Taylor, Coach Kervin Davis, who joined us. Shout out to the Wheeler Wildcats for winning the championship. Mark called into the show. Appreciate you, big dog. Keep going crazy. Shout out to Cross Creek, Coach Kelly. Phone calls coming, brother. We're going to hook up. We're going to connect. All the state champions, Mount Pisgah, Pace, and everybody else. I can't remember all the champions, but shout out to you guys. Great games all week. Another good job, GHSA. Get rid of the NFHS network. Go hire SUV TV. It's a better business move. Local company hiring local people to do the streaming broadcast. They have more skin in the game for their broadcast than some company that just drops down and hires random people to do streaming. You won't have what happened this week happening if you hire SUV TV. So get the job done, GHSA. Joel Hillsman is the voice of high school basketball, so he should have been calling the championship games anyway. That's our show. Any parting shots, last words before we get out of here?
Hey man, Bryce gonna have the drill stations popping tomorrow at Chris Watkins camp, Southern Hoop Support, going down at ISA Stone Mountain. And shout out to Corey Blackheart. He had a great camp today. Trent had a great camp as well. We've seen a ton of kids getting offers from his camp.
What time is
what?
What time is check-in at Chris Watkins?
9:30. But you got to remember, time goes back an hour tonight. So I definitely have to be watching my clock throughout the night.
Yeah, up an hour, I believe.
Yeah, oh, it goes up an hour. Okay.
Forward. Yeah.
Damn, so I'm missing an hour of sleep.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to reconsider my plans tonight, man.
All right, man. Hey, y'all be easy. Chris Watkins, have a good camp tomorrow, man. I'm gonna try to fall through there. Appreciate you guys. It's Love the Game podcast. We're out until Thursday. No podcast tomorrow, man. We'll see y'all Thursday. It's love.